Good morning. In this particular video, we are going over transformations, and this lesson is focusing on rotation. So what is a rotation? A rotation is a type of transformation that takes each point in a figure and rotates it in a certain number of degrees around a given point. So it's going to turn around. That would be a rotation. So let's look at the two type of directions technically there are three. But the two that you really need to focus on is clockwise and counterclockwise because those will turn in a different direction. So clockwise will be ticking like a clock, just like we see here. Again, clockwise is going to start and then it's going to tick down just like a clock, the minute hands would start to tick. Versus we have counterclockwise that is going to tick or go in the opposite direction of a clock, like we see there. Okay, so again, you can refer back to this picture as you're doing your practice problems today with what is clockwise and counterclockwise. And then we're going to get to 180 degrees and kind of figure out why does 180 degrees not have the direction of clockwise or counterclockwise. So just some things to think about as we discover those in my 3 examples that I have prepared for you. So let's look at this particular example. It says rotate 90-degree clockwise about the origin. So we are going to follow these instructions because we're virtual learning. We can't physically turn our papers. We can turn our computers, though, if you would like to do so, which we will get through as you start taking your test. But I couldn't show you how to turn your computer at the moment with me recording my screen. So we're going to physically turn around the picture here. We're going to turn it 90 degrees. So if you look at that little circle that it's up there, that's going to allow you to, once you click on the image, it's going to allow you to spin that image around. We're going to turn it 90 degrees. So then with that being said, from spinning that around 90 degrees, we now have where the rotation would be. So the image is turned down here in this particular quadrant number 3. And so then from there, you're going to take your points and drag them over to where they are now. And then we're going to click back on the image and turn it to its original form. So now what we can see, the rotation around the origin happened, and my new image is right here. Okay, let's take a look at the next one, rotating 90 degrees. So again, we're going to click on this, and it's counterclockwise. So it's going to go in the opposite direction. Okay, and then we're going to move our circles around, or our points around. Okay. And if you wanted to, you could even add the letters back if you really wanted to, like point Z was hanging out down here. But again, not requiring you to do that. Okay, so that was a 90 degrees counterclockwise. Now let's look at 180. So your 180 usually does not tell you counterclockwise or clockwise. It's just going to say 180 degrees about the origin, and here's why. So let me show you. If I go clockwise 180 degrees, there was 90, there's 180. It's upside down, so let me reset. If I go 180 degrees counterclockwise, there's 90. There is 180. It's upside down as well. So the direction for 180 degrees doesn't specify with clockwise or counterclockwise because either way you're going to get the same figure, just upside down. So I'm going to drag my points in there. Okay. If I wanted to label them, again, you could if you wanted to. That was S. But again, not something that you have to do. That was point D. Which means that this one over here has to be point Z. Okay. And then we're going to return my image to the original and see how it rotated. So just rotate it around 180 degrees. And then I also have the explanation video on your assignment. Your assignment today is transformation rotation in the Google Slides. And that is it for today. So the key point again is just making sure that we have remembered clockwise and counterclockwise whenever we're given that 90-degree direction. So best of luck today on your transformation rotation and reach out if you need anything.